Hey guys, I'm so happy to see you again in our Procreate tutorials. Today we'll draw this cute Santa guy in Procreate. We'll use only two brushes. One of them will be Octopus ink, the brush made by Abby, and you can download this brush for free on Procreate's website. I will leave the link in the description. And we will also use the 6B pencil, which is the Procreate brush, and everyone should have it. We will use the Santa color palette. I will leave the link in the description below so you can download it and use it, but you can use your own colors, that's totally fine. And now let's get started. And the first thing we'll have to do is just create a new canvas. So we'll tap this little plus sign, we will choose square, and it will take us to our canvas. And the first thing we'll have to do is just color fill the background layer. So we'll go to the background color layer, we'll click on this first color right here, and it will just color fill the whole layer. Now we'll draw the Santa. We'll start with the face, so we'll go and create a new layer, we'll call it face. We will take the second color right here, make sure that you're using the Octopus ink brush. Now we'll go and turn the drawing guide, so we'll go to actions, canvas, turn on the drawing guides, and we will click symmetry, click done. Good. Okay, now we'll create the head of the Santa. So all we have to do is just create half of the circle. So all we have to do really is just create a straight line and just connect it with the curved lines to create a half circle. Now we'll color fill it, color all the areas. That's all. I'll just make it a little bigger, make sure it's in the middle by turning on the magnetics. We'll snap in the middle. Now we'll create the hat. So the Christmas hat that Santa have. So we'll go and create a new layer. We'll call it hat 1, because the hat will consist out of 3 parts. So we'll take white, and all we have to do is just create the top part of the hat. So we will create a rectangular, something like this. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight. Color fill it. Make sure you don't have any sharp angles. So that's the first part of the hat. Now we'll go and create the second part of the hat under the hat 1, and we'll call it hat 2. Good. We will take this red, first red in row 3. We will move our layers down a little bit. So we'll take this layer and this layer, and we will move them down because we need some space for the hat. So we'll go back to the hat 2 layer, we're using red, and all we have to do is just create a hat. So we'll go take our pencil, start somewhere here, and create a curved line like this. And we'll draw the second part of the hat. It will go from here, and we'll connect it. Don't forget to connect it here. And now you can color fill it. Color the gaps, and that's the basic shape for the hat. Now we'll go in on top of everything, create a new layer, call it pom-pom. We'll take white again, and all we have to do basically is just create a circle like this and color it. Good, that's all for now. Now we'll go and create the beard. So we'll go on top of the face, we'll create a new layer, we'll call it beard. We'll take white again. Make sure that this layer is a drawing assisted layer. So we'll tap on it and click drawing assisted layer. This is the same thing we did with the face. When we draw on one side, it will be drawn on another side automatically. So don't forget to turn it on, because that would be easier. So, and all we have to do is just create a line going this way, and the curvy lines like this, connecting in the middle. So now you can color fill it. Go and make it a little bigger. Now you can't really see the difference between the beard and the pom-pom, but it's just for now. We'll fix it later, so no worries. Now we'll go and work a little bit on his face. So we'll go and create a new layer on top. We'll call it nose. We'll take this color, the second red. So draw an oval, hold it until it turns into a perfect shape, and color it. Now we want to make sure the nose is in the middle. Good. And that's all. The nose is ready almost. We'll just have to create a highlight. So we'll go and take this color and create an oval right here. Now we'll go and create mustaches. So we'll go and create a new layer under the nose layer. We'll call it mustaches. Good. Now we'll take white again. And now we'll just create the mustaches. So to make sure that we see it a little better, we'll turn off the beard for now, because the beard is white, the mustaches will be white, will be hard to see. So we'll turn it off for now. We want to make sure that this layer is drawing assisted layer. All we have to do is basically create a curvy line. Another curvy line that will bring it down like this. We will turn off the nose layer. We want to make sure it's connected. And now we'll color fill it. Good. Now we'll turn off the beard guard again. You can't really see right now, but I promise you, you will see later. Now we'll go and create the mouth. So we'll create a new layer under the mustaches layer. We'll call it mouse. We'll take this brown and we'll create a mouth and color it. Our center is almost ready. Now we'll just have to create the eyes. So we'll go on top of everything. We'll call the new layer eyes. And we'll make sure that this layer is a drawing assisted layer. We'll take this dark brown, and all we have to do is just draw oval like this. Good. And now on the same layer we'll create the eyebrows. So we'll go and take white and we'll create eyebrows. Now we'll go and create a new layer on top. We'll call it cheeks. We'll make sure that this layer is a drawing assisted layer as well. And we'll take this pink. All we have to do is just draw a circle like this and color fill it. Because my center is a little big right now, I also want to draw the body. I will make this a little smaller. So we'll go and select all layers. First we'll move it up a little bit and just make it slightly smaller. Good. Okay, now he's fine. We'll now create the body. So we'll go and create a new layer under the everything. So we'll move it down. We'll call it body. Good. We'll take this red, the one we used for the hat, and it's super easy. All we really have to do is just bring one line down, curve a line like this, and another line down like this. And that's all. We also have to connect it. To make sure we connect it, we have to see it. So we'll turn off the rest of the layers. I will keep on with this one. And to do that, we'll just, you see this little check mark right here. So we'll tap on it. We'll close all the layers. We'll just leave the one we're working on. So we'll connect it. Now we'll go back and turn on all of the layers. We'll just color fill it and make sure we don't have any gaps. So we'll color the gaps. Now we'll create the button right here on his coat, on top of his coat, and we'll create a button. And we'll take this dark brown. We'll create a circle in the middle. Now we'll switch to yellow, and we'll create a smaller circle inside. Now, when we're done with the basic drawing, we'll just have to add a few details. We'll just have to add some highlights and some shadows to make our drawing a little more interesting. So we can actually turn off the drawing guide so we don't have any lines in the middle. We'll start with the hat. So we'll go on this layer, the first layer right here. We'll take 2 fingers and swipe it to the right to make it alpha lock. We'll also switch to this color, the light blue color. So we'll create a shadow for the hat, and all we have to do is just create a curvy line like this and color this part of the hat. Sort of like this. Good. Now we'll do the same thing for the pom-pom. So we'll go to the pom-pom layer, we'll take 2 fingers and swipe it to the right. And again, we'll create a shadow going this way. Now we'll add the shadow for the mustaches, so we'll go to the mustaches layer, take 2 fingers and swipe it to the right. We have a hard time seeing the mustaches, right? So again, we'll isolate this layer, so we'll tap on this layer, and to make sure we see only this one, so we'll create a line going this way, highlighting the bottom of the mustaches, and we'll do the same thing for this area, for this one. So just again, highlighting the bottom of the mustaches. And a little bit right here at the peak. Just a little bit like this. Good. Again, now we'll go back and turn off back all of the layers, so we'll tap on here again. And here we go, now we can see the mustaches clearly. Okay, now we'll go to the hat and we'll create a shadow for the hat. So we'll start somewhere here, create a curved line and stop here. So now we'll just color this part. Later on we'll go and add some more texture to this, but for now we'll just leave it this way. And now we'll go and switch our brush to the 6B pencil brush. And we'll add a little more texture to the drawing. So we'll go first to his face. So we'll click on the face layer. We'll make sure that it's not a drawing assisted anymore. We don't want it. Take 2 fingers and swipe it to the right to make it alpha lock. We'll switch to this color. And we'll add some texture to the sides of his face. So we'll make our brush big. And we'll just add a little bit from this side and a little bit from this side. So you see. Just a little bit of texture because we don't want it to be a flat illustration. We wanted to have a little fun with this. We'll add also here where his mouth is and a little bit on this side. We want to make sure we draw a line right here under his hat to add some shadow because he's wearing a hat, right? So adding a little bit of shadow here, a little bit right here with the mustache. Good, and that's all. Now we'll go to the mustaches again. It's already alpha locked. We'll take this blue again and we'll just add some texture. So go on top of the lines we already draw. We'll just add a little bit of more texture to it. Now we'll go to the hat, this part of the hat. So hat 1, we'll make our brush bigger and we use the same color. We'll just add a little bit of texture this way to the top of the hat. Okay, now we'll go to the hat part 2. We'll take the darker red right here and all we have to do is just go in the area of the shadow and add a little bit of texture. Just don't make it too harsh of the shadow, just bring a little bit. So right here under the hat part 1, we want to make it a little shadowy, extra shadowy. And we'll just add a little more here. And a little bit here, especially under the pom-pom. So we'll just draw a line. Like this. While we still have this color, we'll go to his coat. So we'll find this layer, we'll take 2 fingers and swipe it to the right and we'll add some shadow from the sides, from both sides. Good, and under his beard as well. Good, now we'll just add 2 hands. We won't actually draw the hands, but we'll draw this part where the arms are. So 1 line, 2 lines down like this. Now we'll add some shadow to the button. So we'll go to the button layer, take 2 fingers and swipe it to the right. We'll take this darker yellow and we'll just add some shadow to this side of the button. And that's all. So now all we have to do is just add a little Christmas foliage, winter foliage here on his head. So to do that, we'll create a new layer on top. We will call it leaf 1, and we will turn off all of the layers. We'll create this foliage and then we'll put it on our center. So we'll turn off all of the layers. We already know how to do it. So we'll create a new layer. We'll tap this check mark and turn off all of the layers, and we'll turn off the drawing guides again because that would be easier. So we'll take the second green right here, make sure that I'm using the octopus ink brush, and all I have to do to create a leaf, so create a curved line like this, and here we go. Now you can color fill it and fix some of the leaves. So we'll go and fix it a little bit. So now we'll just create 2 more. So we'll duplicate it and we'll call it this one leaf 2. We'll move it down a little bit like this. We'll also change the color. We want leaf 1 to be on top. So now we'll create one more leaf like this. We'll call it leaf 3, and we will just flip it horizontally, move it to the other side. Okay, now we'll draw the berries, so we'll call it berries. We'll take this red, and all we have to do is just create 3 circles. So we'll create 1 and 2 smaller ones. 1 here and 1 here. Now we'll take this red, create the middles. Good, and our Christmas foliage is ready. We'll just go back to the leaves now. So we'll go to leaf 1 and we'll take the darker green and we'll just add those in middles. Don't forget to turn off the drawing assistant layer. We'll go to leaf 3 and we'll take the lighter green. Now we'll go to leaf 3. So we'll now go and turn off the rest of the layers. So we'll tap on any layers and hold it. And we will select this 4 layers, make it smaller, because it should be a little smaller. And turn it this way. There we go. Now everything is almost ready. Again, we'll go back and turn off the drawing guide so we don't have it. Now we'll just go and add the snow on the background. So we'll create a new layer on top and call it snow. We will take white, and you can just draw the little circles like this, or you can use the dotted line brush, the my brush, and I will leave the link in the description below so you can download it if you want to make a perfectly round circles. And just add snow anywhere on the screen. Make some of them smaller and some a little bigger. And that's all. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It was so fun to create this cute little Santa guy. And if you decide to follow this tutorial, don't forget to post your drawings on Instagram and tag me, because I'm always excited to see your work. If you like this tutorial, don't forget to like it on YouTube here, and I'll see you in the next one.